Connie, you believe in the 333 approach for new agents. Can you talk us through what this approach is and how you suggest new agents to structure their day?
Yeah, so I think that when you're a brand new agent, a lot of times you don't know exactly what you should be doing, and you wake up and you don't have any business yet. So you go to the office, you might take a training class, you just kind of fumble around. And so I think that that's a mistake. A lot of agents get into real estate for three reasons, Sarah. Freedom, they want flexibility, and they want the financial rewards that can come with that. And I think that they enjoy the freedom and the flexibility so much that they never see the financial rewards. So what I tell new agents is, hey, when you start, you get your license and you start going, you need to be working 9-hour days.
Okay.
And you need to spend 3 hours of your day in training and learning, and whether that's in your office, on YouTube. I mean, I started 15 years ago where the only place we had to get training was in the office. And now agents are so lucky. I mean, there's so much out there. 3 hours of training and then 3 hours of taking what you learned and applying that, whether it's setting up your CRM, creating your listing presentation. Like, don't wait until you have a listing appointment to put your listing presentation together or to have your website set up. Like, you need to be proactive. And then 3 hours a day, right away, even as a brand new agent, lead generating. So whether you're writing personal notes to your database, telling them you just got into real estate, you're going on networking events, you're doing open houses, but it's the 333, and that's 9 hours every day. And I promise if you do that, before the end of the year, you won't have 6 hours a day to take training and work on your business. You know, you'll be working with clients. So I think that's just really good advice for new agents.
Yeah. And the lead generation really stands out to me, just being the sales manager. Like, I want my team to do some lead generation every single day consistently. So just to kind of recap for everybody. So there's 3 hours of learning, 3 hours of implementing, and then 3 hours of lead generation.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, cool. Now, that is definitely great advice. Now, you're obviously a much more established agent, and there's a lot of established agents that watch the water cooler. What is your current 333? What does your version of the 333 look like nowadays?
Well, I kind of have this mentality of suit up and show up. So a lot of people always say, how do you do all that stuff? And I don't know. I look at them and say, well, what are you doing? I don't understand. I just get shit done. That's kind of our motto here at our house. And we, work out in the morning. My husband and I are lucky. We only have a 1.9 mile commute to the office.
Oh, that's nice.
We get to spend time with each other in the morning, working out. We eat a good breakfast, and then we go in the office. And I know I'm supposed to lead generate early in the morning, but when I have all these other things like pressing on me, I know I can't have I'm a high D personality. So if I know there's a lot of other stuff that needs to be done, I'm probably too short with my clients on the phone. So I try to take care of admin stuff.
Okay.
Make sure my staff's in place. But I was a team leader. Before I was a team leader, where I had a boss per se who expected me to do recruiting appointments. And that was just on me. I was horrible at lead generating every day. I lead generated, but not consistently. And then I learned just by being a team leader that I had to do it every single day. So I do a lot of marketing. So with my husband and I, we've kind of figured out what works. So I'm in charge of the marketing, and he does a lot of the lead generation on the internet leads. And I do our sphere, just calling the sphere, meeting them for lunch. Just every day you should ask yourself, I like to ask agents, when I would interview them to join our company, look back on what you did yesterday and tell me what you did for lead generation yesterday. And ask yourself that, right now, today's Wednesday, what did you do yesterday to generate business for your company? And if you didn't do anything, then you might want to ask yourself, am I a good employee of myself?
Love it. So would you say even at this point, lead generation is something that you hold yourself accountable to do consistently every day in some form?
Yeah, it's a combination. Like for me, I say don't be short-sighted in your lead generation. I think that a lot of times agents are looking just for that quick fix, so their call-in maybe expires or they're just doing an open house. But I've always said you should be investing a lot of other time in just like that long-term opportunity. So if you're marketing to your database or to your sphere, or you're doing branding, or you're doing things that's going to generate business without you picking up the phone, that's a good thing to do too.
Yeah.
So it's like a combination of making the calls, I do a lot more face-to-face like videos now. So if I feel like, I don't know if it would feel comfortable calling that person, then that person's probably not going to feel comfortable with me calling them. And so, especially if it's like a sphere, sometimes I'll just send them a video message that has like on the background a picture of what's happening in their particular subdivision or in their zip code, and just say, hey, here's an update of what's happening to the equity of your house that you bought with me in 2015. It's gone up 8% since you bought it. Mm-hmm. And a friend of mine who does that, he said, if a financial advisor sent you an email, which was just, here's what's happening in the stock market right now, you might not read it. But if he sent you a video email that said, here's what's happening to your portfolio, you would watch it.
Yeah.
I thought that was like really good advice.
Yeah.
So just always trying to do things to connect, always like top of mind awareness. It's so annoying if they forget about me. I don't want to forget.
Yeah, for sure. And that's something we coach at Curaytor, is just personalizing the message as much as possible and adding that value, which that's a great example of that.